For years, I thrived in the high-pressure business world, but the workaholic life finally caught up with me. I was 35, very overweight, in chronic pain with severe mobility issues, terrible diet, no exercise. My health was a complete wreck. Then I went to a gentle yoga class and felt truly relaxed. The stress just melted away. I went from a size 18 to a size 8. I stopped getting sick. Pain disappeared. I learned to open my heart and I felt happy for the first time in years. So I said goodbye to the business world and started teaching. Yoga doesn't have to be strenuous. The easiest movements can trigger major release of chronic symptoms, no matter your age.
Healing Yoga. Yoga for real people with real problems.
Hello, I'm Deborah Devine, and that was my story. I had real problems, but solved them with gentle yoga. Today, we're using gentle yoga to alleviate symptoms of Parkinson's disease. It's a neurological disorder resulting in tremors and shaking and requires medication. But studies have also proven that yoga is an effective complementary therapy.
For Parkinson's Awareness Month, join me in these healing yoga tips that help us cope better with the stress and challenges of Parkinson's. These practices will improve the breath, balance and calm the nervous system, and tap into the body's own healing mechanisms.
Let's come down into constructive rest. We're lying on our back, bending the knees and using the arms to help us come down. Once we're down, we take the shoulder blades down the back, one at a time, and in behind the heart. Let the arms externally rotate and take the palms open to the sky. Next time an out-breath comes along, knees go in one direction, and the head moves in the opposite direction, giving the spine a very gentle twist. Come back to center on the in-breath, and then exhale everything in the opposite direction. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, opposite side. Slowing down the breaths and slowing down the movements is very good for the nervous system. We're releasing a lot of tension out of the back of the hips, the back of the head, the shoulder shelf. Now, we come back to center and we take the knees over to the left. The feet hinge and we move the feet a little bit further away from each other. We'll just feel this wonderful stretch on the top leg and the front hip. And then we'll get active. We'll press the inner foot down, engaging the muscles of this top leg, and press and squeeze the glutes forward so that we get lots of length through the front of the hip. Long, slow, smooth in breaths. Long, slow, smooth, and complete out breaths. Let's come back to center. Rock back and forth a few times. And just see how wonderful that felt. And then the knees drop over to the opposite side. Feet hinge up, and we take the feet further apart. At first, we'll just surrender to gravity here and see what's going on. Find out where we're resisting gravity. And then, becoming active in the pose, engaging the foot muscles, engaging the leg muscles, engaging the glutes, squeezing the glute forward, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, and really pressing them into the floor and finding this beautiful length on the front of the hip. These movements are wonderful for releasing tension from the spine and the pelvis and the legs. Now we're going to shake hands with the feet. Take the feet a little bit closer into the midline and let the right foot come up and over, resting on the left knee. Then we'll take hold of the foot and try to interlace the fingers in between the toes. It might be very difficult, but just do the best you can. And then we'll just start shaking hands with the feet. We are trying to get a little bit more awareness with the feet. When we're dealing with Parkinson's, sometimes balance and mobility are really big issues. So bringing more awareness into the feet will give us an opportunity to bring more prana and more life force and more vitality to the feet and the lower legs. Now we're going to get into the warrior pose using a chair as support. So we come to the edge of the chair, sitting on the sit bones, removing any flesh of the buttocks that might be in the way. And then the left foot comes forward, and the foot comes right underneath the knee. Maybe just a little bit forward here. Yes, Margaret, wonderful. And then the back leg comes back. And if you can get the whole foot to rest on the ground, fantastic. If not, just do what you can do. Now, energize the back leg very gently. Energize the front leg very gently and press down from the knee into the heel. Long, slow, smooth in-breaths and long, slow, smooth, and complete out-breaths. We're engaging the back leg as the brain of the pose. We're hugging muscle to bone and really making a solid connection to the ground. But this is a very gentle warrior position. We go to the front foot and we press down into the heel of the front foot. Let's move the heel forward just a little bit. Wonderful. And we're engaging the glutes. We're squeezing very gently and toning those muscles. Lift everything on the front part of the body and then exhale the shoulder blades down the back and broaden the collarbones. Now, let's take ourselves out of the pose, take the back leg back towards center, bring the front leg back to center, and we'll switch sides. So, right foot comes forward, left foot comes back, engaging the muscles of the back leg, pressing down into the heel of the front foot. Let's just move that forward ever so slightly, a little bit more. Yes, wonderful. Now, we're drawing the shoulder blades down the back and opening up the collarbones. Let's rotate the upper arms externally and face the palms to the sky. Then, the next time an in-breath comes, we're going to bend the arms into cactus arms and face the palms forward. Then, next in-breath that comes, lift the arms high to the sky. And then exhale, bend the arms back into cactus arms, palms facing forward. Draw the shoulder blades down and bring them together behind the heart. And then an in-breath takes the arms back up again. And then exhale, bend the elbows back into cactus arms, and then straighten the arms out into our original warrior pose. Gentle warriors here, working the upper body, moving a lot of energy around. Inhale, bend the arms, cactus arms. Exhale. And then inhale, lift the arms high to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows again, and take it to warrior one more time. Wonderful. Inhale, bend the arms. Exhale, stay here. And then inhale, lift the elbows, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows again. And then inhale into warrior. Arms coming out, palms facing down. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Inhale, lift the front of the chest and rotate the upper arms externally, palms facing the sky. Yes. Spread the fingers. Let the shoulder blades come down the back. Lengthen the back of the head and take the head to the back plane of the body. We're coming into a Tadasana with chairs because we don't have a wall right now. But a wall is a wonderful way to support us and make sure that we're feeling like we've got some place to land if our balance gets a little bit off kilter. We take the heels out and the toes come in. That gives us a little bit of an inner spiral of the upper leg bones, which helps the low back and gives the SI joints a little bit of room to breathe. And then we bring our weight a little bit further onto the heels. And we engage the upper leg bones. We can feel the kneecaps starting to lift up into the muscles of the upper legs. Squeeze the glutes and squeeze the whole pelvic girdle here and feel this wonderful lifting of the spine as a result. Press down into the feet, especially the heels, and feel this wonderful rising. We are bringing the shoulder blades together and we're moving them down towards the waist, lengthening the back of the neck, and then letting the crown of the head rise up to the sky. Exhale completely and feel this wonderful descending energy down the back, grounding through the heels. Then we'll take our hands onto our hips. Draw the shoulder blades together and move them down the back. Exhale completely. Feel the belly come to the front spine. Pause for a moment and then let the in-breath expand the ribs and expand the lungs. Feel the shoulder blades again coming together and moving down the back. Now take the elbows out to the sides and broaden the collarbones. Yes. Again, draw the shoulder blades together, move the elbows back, and draw the shoulder blades down the back toward the waist. And breathe. Now we're going to begin with legs up the wall. Viparita Kirani. If you don't have a wall handy, a chair is fine. We're going to be coming down onto the ground and get our buttocks close to the edge of the chair or close to the wall so that we can take our legs up. And then we bring our shoulder blades down one at a time. We're not going to be circling the feet very much because we'd like to conserve our energy. But if you feel more comfortable taking the soles of the feet together onto the seat of the chair or down the wall somewhat and letting the knees splay apart, that might be a more comfortable variation. If we add a special breath technique called Nadi Shodhana to this exercise, it can be very helpful to further calm the nervous system. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breaths, close the lips very lightly, and begin to breathe through the nostrils. If at any time you feel that you can't breathe through your nostrils, you go ahead and breathe through your mouth. Let the out breaths come through the right nostril. Just visualize the out breaths coming through the right nostril and visualize the left nostrils closed off. And then we visualize the in breaths coming up the right nostril. And then we switch over to the opposite side at the end of every in-breath. We're switching over to the left nostril, exhaling. And then we're inhaling on the left nostril and switching over. Exhaling through the right nostril, inhaling through the right nostril, switching over. Exhaling through the left nostril, inhaling through the left nostril, switching over. Exhaling through the left nostril, inhaling through the left nostril.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date on all the latest videos. And let me know in the comments section below what other kind of videos you'd like to see.